Hello everyone, welcome to today's class. In today's class, we will be learning about evaluation of different expressions. So basically, we have two major expressions which are postfix expression and infix expressions. Now let us start learning how to evaluate those expressions. Starting of which we will be learning with the postfix evaluation. Now, postfix, what does postfix means? The term post means after. So your evaluation is done after. Now let us understand how it works. Now your first step in postfix expression is, okay, so first of all, your postfix expression is evaluated from left to right. Okay, from left to right. That is rule 1. Rule 2, each time we encounter an operand, we push it to the stack. Now, what is an operand? Now, there are in an expression, basically any expression consists of two terminologies. The first one is operator. The second one is operand. Now, what is an operator? So, operator are the functions which will be performed on those operands or variables. For example, we have your addition, we have a subtraction, we have a multiplication, we have the division or modular division. So these are called as operators. Okay. Next, operands. Now, operands are those in which the operators will work on. They are the variables or any other functions in which the operator works. Now, the reason I haven't limited the operand to just variables is because an operation, for example, a function, you're adding two numbers where you're actually taking in the values, or you're adding two functions together, the values of two functions together. Even that becomes an expression. So your operand isn't just variables A, B, C. It can be any functions, it can be any characters, it can be any numbers, any integers, anything. So you need to understand this. Operands are those in which the operators are executed or operators are acting in order to produce a result or in order to perform any other function. Okay. So in today's explanation, we'll be talking about basic operands, like they'll have integers, they'll have variables, characters, etc. Okay, so this is a step 2. Talking about step 3. In step 3, when the operator, now in your stack there are operands, right? Now, for example, if your stack contains any operands, for example, 5 and 3, they are in your stack. Now, if you encounter an operator, state multiplication, so what happens is all this operands which is being inside the stack will be popped out and evaluated. Okay, so for example, 5 and 3 are present in the stack, and you have encountered this star symbol, which means multiplication. So what happens is 5 and 3 will be popped out, and this operator will be added in between, and the operation will be performed. So after this, my value will be 15. Okay, any doubts till now?
No, sir.
Okay, now once this is done, if the expression is still not complete, what you do is you push this back to the stack and wait on for the next value to come. Okay, so for example, if your next value would be, let's say, other number, let's say 3, so your stack will contain 15 and 3. And if a different operator comes, now let's say addition has been encountered, so what happens is 15 and 3 will be popped out, and addition operator would be added in between, and your final result will be 18. this will be again sent back to the stack until a new operator or until a new function has been encountered. Okay, and that is how you evaluate. So let us understand this with an example. So that is the rule. So until you reach on to the end, this process keeps on happening. You keep on repeating these three steps until you reach to your final variable. So your expression is completely evaluated. This function keeps on repeating. So let's evaluate this expression, postfix expression, 23 plus, okay, what is happening? Okay, 23 plus 3 star. Now, how do you identify an expression? Is it postfix? Is it prefix? Is it infix? How do you identify it? See, postfix, what happens is post means all your operators will be after your operand. So see here, 2, 3. Then there is this addition. And after that, 3, there is this multiplication. So without actually performing in the stack operation, you can evaluate it hand in hand. See, so obviously we know from the postfix expression that your operator will be added in between. So my first two variables, 2 and 3 will be considered. This next operator, when I'm encountering an operator, that will be added in between. So that will give me 2 plus 3, which is equals to 5. Once this 5 is taken again back to the stack, so 5, 3, and star. This is what my new expression becomes. Then I know again, okay, these two are my operands, and this is my operator. So this will be added in between. 5 into 3, that becomes 15. So the value of your postfix evaluation would be 50. Okay, so this is how you can do in a shorthand method where you need not follow the procedure, but for your exam point of view, you need to show the working of the steps. Let's learn with that also. So basically, when we evaluate, we draw it with 3 tabular columns. The first one, you enter character. The next is the stack. The next would be output. Expressions. Whenever you solve those expressions, you need to be careful. If the evaluator, that happens even in the aptitude also, or even in interviews, they will give you a normal expression and they will ask you to evaluate in the postfix basis. But the evaluator here wants to see, are you capable enough in identifying the problem? The expression is in a normal, the expression was in the normal form. It was a normal expression. But they will ask you to solve it in the postfix evaluation, which is not possible. So at that scenario, you need to say the interviewer or the speaker, so the expression that you have given is in a normal standard form. So kindly give us in a postfix expression so that we can solve it. So what if the evaluator gives you in that format? Let's consider that format itself. Let's say it as 2 plus 3 star 3. Let us consider this. So the evaluator will give you, okay, now the interviewer is asking you, convert this expression into postfix, then evaluate it. Now, how do you do that? And he's asking you not to follow a standard process, do it directly. So how will you do that? Now we know all the operands comes beginning. So what you can write is, you can just write all the operands beginning in the first, based on the chronological order, 2, 3, 3. Next, when you evaluate this expression, right, there are 2 operators, which is a multiplication and addition. Now, do you know the precedency of the operators?
You're aware of the will be greater than the addition.
Yes. The value of multiplication is given more preference than addition. So what happens is, now your multiplication will come beginning, though your addition, we are evaluating postfix from left to right. But in that scenario, your addition comes first. But since the star sign or the multiplication is having more precedence than the addition, so your star, your multiplication will be placed first, then comes your addition. Okay. So yes. After evaluating this general expression, the postfix expression that you get is 2, 3, 3 star plus. Now let's solve this postfix expression. So first we have char. Next we have stack.
Sir,
Yes.
the process that we use right now to convert the standard thing into the postfix form, we
Yes.
can't do it if the equation they've given is a very complicated or a longer one, right?
Yes, we cannot do that when there are brackets.
Yeah.
When there are brackets specified, there is, and that too when there are multiple brackets specified. For example, if you have equation bracket 2 plus 3 plus, and the bracket closes, bracket 2 plus 3, bracket close, plus 7, and plus there's a different bracket. So in that case, first you need, as per our mathematical expressions, we need to evaluate the brackets first. Okay. For example, a bracket is having an expression. Let us consider this expression. We have 2 plus 3 by 7 plus 2 into 3. Okay, so on. So we have this expression. Now, to be honest, the brackets are the first which needs to be evaluated. But which bracket needs to be evaluated first? So since we are encountering a precedence of multiplication, that will be evaluated first. Then will this addition precedence will be evaluated. Okay, so when we are, we'll be learning about that also, how we convert an infix or any other prefix expression into a postfix or different forms. We'll be learning about that. There I'll explain to you.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so yes, this is the expression that we have, 2, 3, 3. Then there is multiplication. Then there is addition. Okay, now yes, character. Next is stack. Next is output. So what happens now is your 2 will be read in, your 2 will be added to the stack. Your 3 will be read in, 2, 3 will be added to the stack. Again, 3 will be read in, 2, 3 will be added to the stack. Now comes the operator, which is a star. Now, when this star is being read, what we learned? The latest 2. Now, if this is my stack representation, so basically what will happen is 2, 3, 3. That is how the value will be stored in my stack. So your latest 2 values are 3 and 3. So this operator, which is being evaluated, will work on the latest 2 operands. Okay. So your 3 into 3 will be evaluated, which is 9. And this 9 will further be added back to the stack where 2 is already existing. Now I have encountered a different operator, which is addition, and I'm fine with that operator. So 2 plus 9, that gives me a value of 11, and that will be your final answer.